from Zombies Group. This is JD from Zombies Group. Hope you guys are safe, having to get up a little bit early in the morning. If you guys are joining in, want to catch some more Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 every Tuesday and Wednesday. Remember guys, next week I'm going to be taking on the #1 seed, and that would be the PS5. So be sure to hit that red support button if you guys are new in the chat. If you guys are not new, hit that like button. Tweet it out, share and comment as good as you guys can. The election is still going on since I looked at some of the votes so far today, and I gotta tell you, they're a little more close and more considered. You guys can hit that like button, tweet it out, share and comment as good as you guys can. If there's anyone in the chat that does have a, that does have a Twitter and a Discord, you can do so by following me on Twitter. Okay, the others, it says here, the other states are too close to call. There's actually a little more close in between. But we've watched our videos in full, like them in full, share them, tweet them out. Hopefully it does go a little over an hour and 20 minutes, so almost that. Especially waiting to do 46 minutes this morning. Like the video, share them, tweet them out, leave a good comment. And if you guys want to vote for the idol, you can do so by voting Aladdin at 29 and the Greatest Summon at 13 today, guys. So you guys can let me know if there's any voting you guys want to add to that list. I only lost 2 supporters since this morning, and make sure the things settle down and try it again. IGN News will be a little bit later on this morning. But speaking of today, you guys are also, and also tonight, guys, it's also going to be a AAA meeting with Brother Gasway, Drunko, and Sinatra. I think Phil's going to be coming in too. I think to do some Wheel of Fortune in a little while. Between that for a while and discuss some segments, discuss some good stuff that they can pretty much add, and see if there's anything that's brought to their attention. But how's everyone doing this morning? Hope you guys are well. My ass is tired, but if you guys are wondering what time I've been up, basically around I don't know. Between 5:15, 5:30 this morning, and sat to sleep in for a little while, at least. And my opponent also has a little more of a couple of things under his end of the day too. Well, basically, she has a doctor's appointment around 8 o'clock this morning to have some sort of a general checkup a little bit, and she also did play Yahtzee earlier last night, and I only played a little bit of Yahtzee on my phone, but not as much though. I mean, it's like if somebody would have challenged me in Yahtzee, I'm like, dream again, pal. You'll never beat me. You keep dreaming on that. But yeah, I go back to work tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna be working the next 5 days, and so that way it's not gonna be a terrible or a worse fresh start. Because I've got 9 to 6, I've got 9 to 6, 12 to 8, 6 to 3, guys. Since I think there's some sort of an event going on for it. I think there's some sort of not bit of a standard event this Saturday, since I'm gonna be working on some of them this week, and gonna be working 7-Eleven on the upcoming Saturday. Not this week, but then I'm also gonna be working 8 to 5s between that. And the good thing is, guys, I am also off the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th of next week. This is actually another 4 days, so I can get good preparation on the PS5 taking it as the #1 seed. And that is the top qualifier, guys, between the 2 Xbox systems and the PS5 as well. You guys can let me know if there's any questions for any excitement you guys want to hear too. But yeah, my ass has been tired, but I'm always a tough son of a bitch when it comes to working both lots if I'm alone or not alone at this point. Because I was not alone a couple days ago, so it's pretty much a typical or a one less of an idea to not to really confirm or unconfirm for sure, but at least it's good to relax every couple days every week. But I'm gonna be having 4 days off next week. But speaking of next week, as you guys may know, tonight you guys are getting an hour and 45 minutes of Watch Dogs Legion. Anything less, my opponent can stack me off my damn feet. To see if there's any other plan going on. I mean, despite the fact, I was gonna come over last night, but basically today, her and I have now been together for 1,228 days during the coronavirus and the what do you call it, other things too, and you know, make sure it does not try it again or try to unvoke anything. But yeah, it's actually also been 2 weeks since we have had no romance together. But she pretty much wishes I would actually be with her right now. I'm like, I understand. But basically, she was actually watching some Star Wars throughout last night, and afterwards, she pretty much fucking lost it afterwards. So basically, she was tired. I mean, she wasn't all that tired. All I know is she was crying a little bit more, and despite the fact with, you know how there's a couple of sadness scenes between Star Wars, correct? But between that, there was some sad scenes when Obi-Wan got his ass killed by Darth Vader, and basically, that usually is no bad of a tearjerker. Or whatever happens when it comes to romantic movies, like say a main character passing, whether it's either played by Nicolas Cage, the late great one and only Sean Connery. Those guys did a hell of a job. As a matter of fact too. But you know, you guys understand what I'm getting at, and you know, the other actors are still doing quite well. Like say Robert Pattinson, for example. He's actually a good beast. He's actually a great man. Coming out of Twilight, since I don't think Twilight was on what do you call it, on Halloween. I mean, yes, Twilight is part of Halloween. It's about 5 movies that my love and I have seen for a long time, and you know, most of us have different varieties for kind of movies we like and we do not like at this point. But the only movie one of the movies, for example, that my love does not like is, what do you call it, Children of the Corn. Now that said is okay, but I've never seen the movie. Never seen a hazardous cell in that during the century. But other than that, my night was not bad, and, you know, I gave you guys a little more baseball since I'm keeping both of them on All-Star. But I don't know when I'm going to be starting baseball again. It probably won't be for a little while. If I'm willing to do something to maybe get MLB 20 for the so I can manage the Detroit Tigers again. Which I know my opponent would love to see that. She would like to see that if she had the chance. So we can actually jump on that. I mean, we may have the opportunity to do so, especially if we're not going to be roundabout or anything, but I'll probably try to get something together for it. If I ever get a good enough opportunity or a positive opportunity to it. But we'll see what happens. But as far as today goes, my sister Phoenix is, my sister, lovely, caring sister of Phoenix. She's actually finally going to go live for a change. Well, basically, she's going to be starting around, I'm going to double check what time she's going on. But I do know what time she's going live, though. Especially, yeah, I already fucking know when she's going live at this point. Hey, morning, Savvy, how you doing? Welcome to the tab, my man. How you doing? So I know, guys, we're just trying to see if we can get one of these containers. Especially not these caps or something, but yeah, some of these are not that bad to focus on, especially if they're a different color or a different something else to examine. Especially if they if there's pretty much water that comes out or anything, and you know. But it's usually kind of like those pumps or something, whatever you guys call it. I think it's kind of like those water pumps. Oh, we got a revert. Ooh, haven't had that for a while. I mean, for quite some time, or anything that's according to a better plan. But thank you for coming in tonight, Savvy. I always appreciate it. If you guys also want me to drop your channel link in the chat today, you can do so by dropping your channel in the chat. I always gratefully appreciate you guys as a family, with everybody as part of the family now, more than anything in this world. Thanks to our buddy Zombie for doing that. So, other than that, yeah, you guys are getting an hour and 45 minutes tonight for Watch Dogs Legion. Hopefully you guys are not feeling that bad, since I'm doing an hour and 45 minutes on that till next week. But yeah, that game is still going to, that game is going to be headlining the, what do you call it? That game's going to be headlining, the PS5 for sure. So we're going to actually keep that between the comparison, 1 or 2 on that, and, I think we should be good to go for that. For sure. I mean, I don't think there's going to be any other under distress signal for it, but it all depends. But yeah, Spider-Man Miles Morales still has $5, so I cannot wait to get that game. It comes out at the same time, pretty much 2 days after, what do you call it? A couple days after, what do you call it? Assassin's Creed Valhalla comes out by the 10th. Not just that, guys, but the 2 Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. But there's actually extra large, or whatever you guys want to call it. The OC system's going to do quite well, and I appreciate the best of luck between consoles for it. But the only biggest attraction that I cannot wait to get, taking on the top seed, and that's the PS5. I'm excited to see how the format's going to look for me, you know, for you guys in the chat too. But as far as adding people on PSN, I probably won't jump into parties though. I probably still will not. I mean, I don't jump into PSN parties anymore, so since I'm more with you guys, since we're always part of the family now, you know, having a look at each other and keep our history books going and doing whatever game you guys want to see, that you guys want to see. There's really not much stopping anybody. Whatever game you guys want to see on the channel. But all I know is I'm keeping 5 games instead of 6, so that way we can get back to an hour and a half again by next week. But at least you guys are not having a terrible idea by the time I'm doing, what do you call it? An hour and 45 minutes for only 3 games. But speaking of 3 games, I think you guys will still have an hour and 45 minutes on Crash 4. But I think you guys, since I'm off at 6, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I mean, there's a good chance maybe, but it all depends if I'm willing to do it. I think I might just do an hour and a half this week, since I've got 9 to 6 tomorrow. We got 12 to 8 on Friday, so I think you guys may only get an hour and a half, now that I think about it, so that way I don't have to take less time or monumental time on that, so you guys still won't have a problem with that, so I think we might be okay. Just keep it an hour and a half for that, for Crash 4 this week. Keep that a little more catching, non-compiled or anything, but I think we might be okay. We got the 2 meetings tonight. I think I'm gonna try to jump in. See how my brother Gatsby's doing. Send a couple of things and maybe just hang out for a little while. See what these guys are going to be doing. Since they're going to be talking about some good news. Because I'm always expecting some great news from anything between that, the IZ news that I bring you guys for the most part. And keep the entertainment going. To have more support, love, and always a lot of respect between the communities. Between ours, for example, and, you know, that everybody is always part of the family, with love, caring, sharing, and a lot of support. It's always what it's always been built to do, and, you know, I think we might be okay. Since we're actually getting into that big lineup by next week. Between the two systems that are hungry for competition. So like I said, guys, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S. You guys are going to be getting, I think you guys are going to be getting one of those systems according to that plan, and I've wanted not buying 3 out of 3. I mean, if I did that, that'd be a hell of a lot of money to waste. That's why I'm still keeping the PS5 at bay as the top seed. I mean, I don't think there's going to be any changes for it, since, yeah, the PS5 is the only final unlooted system that'll be glued, having the biggest opportunities, just like you guys that are getting prepared for it. But I know some of you guys are not getting the console right away because of its price, because of its emotional price, going into Black Friday in another couple weeks. But here's the thing. Speaking of that, Thanksgiving is coming up in another couple weeks too. And once I actually have a few days off for that. So basically I think it'll be not a terrible idea since Walmart's closing on that. So I think you guys are going to have a Thanksgiving episode, whatever game I do. But I really haven't decided yet. I mean, we're not even fucking there yet. You guys will have some good excitement going forward to it. But I haven't decided what game is going to be right now, so I'll probably keep you guys up to date. We're gonna, as of right now, we're gonna be getting IZ news going in just a second. If you guys want to vote for the idol, you can do so by voting Alan at 29, Greatest Summon at 13. You guys can check me out on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, to check out my videos, share them, tweet them out, leave a good comment as well. And also say hi on Discord. If you guys have me on Discord, if you guys don't, you guys can send me a friend request. So that way we can chit-chat. And talk about any game, anything you guys want to talk about or anything. I'm not everybody's not a bad guy for a reason. I'm funny, I'm good, you know. Stay out of damn trouble most of the time, and, you know. You guys are always awesome when you guys come in here. I always gratefully appreciate that. If you guys also want to drop your channel links in the chat, I gratefully appreciate that too. So we can actually spread the love, spread the joyness between Zombie the best of all time. For those of you that do not know Zombie, Zombie Gaming is the best of all time. He enjoys playing State of Decay 2. He plays Resident Evil Revelations. So it's actually dearly beloved to our hearts at this point when it comes to Resident Evil. He plays Daybreak. He plays some Call of Duty. So I think Call of Duty is pretty much a bit of a traditional idea when it comes to zombies. Unless I pretty much stopped playing zombies and I stopped playing Warzone because my old friend Murda has not been back apparently. I mean, I don't know what the hell he's doing, but I think he's spending time with the family, making sure he's staying safe and whatnot. But my parents go out to him to make sure he's going to be okay. And also today, guys, today's November 4th, as the election is still going on between tallying the votes between the states, current states between blue or red. I mean, if it's red, it's Republican. If it's blue, it's Democrat. I'm always a fucking Republican, so If you guys have a different story, that's the same or different. Okay, guys, right now, we got, 10 hours ago, we got our first article this morning. As Pokemon Go has earned $1 billion of this year in 2020. And it's having its best year of 2020 for the first time. So basically coming out of that, guys, I mean, I stopped playing Pokemon Go. I've always thought the game itself was entertaining. I was at level 28 on Pokemon Go in the past, but I pretty much stopped playing. And I'm thinking about Pokemon Go making $1 billion. That's a big load of money right there. I mean, I would make that much money, but well, my management probably wouldn't let that happen. But I would be pretty much damn tired. I would be frozen, not making the money I'm supposed to be doing. But I've got a lot of damn cash in the bank, which I really do. Because my point cannot wait to start Walmart soon. I mean, she hasn't heard much of anything. That's why I'm hoping to have her ass get a call. Have her get a hold of them or something. I mean, as long as one of them decides to get a hold of my pudding, see whatever they find out, so we're ready to go. She doesn't waste any damn time, and even though she used to work at the Filling complex, she actually got some good money with that, and usually the art studio doesn't give that much damn money. Everybody's always like family when people come in too. Customers that wear a mask, and so they don't get infected with the distance and the other stuff too. But I haven't went back to the art studio for quite some time since before COVID started what do you call it, messing up everything. So basically, you know, I didn't feel like having the industrial thing. So no. I mean, I didn't feel like going back to the art studio from a different timeline, so, but if I end up going back to the art studio, I probably will soon. Ah, shit. Well, if we would've had that, that would've been good. We also have you guys can look at, if you guys have a computer or a clicker, you guys can type in with your laptop or PC. They also have the best clickers you guys can check out too. I mean, I haven't been onto the damn computer for a while, since I was actually having some good load of fun, had some good stuff going on, and, you know, something more to memorize, and yeah, I used to have a lot of fun being on one of the computers at a library, but I haven't gone back into that for a while. Oh, we got it! Nice pickup! We finally got the fucking subway rails, guys. And we end this on a high note. Holy cow, we did it. We absolutely did it, guys. Can we get another one? No. That's a good try, though. But yeah, they actually have the best, mouse pads. You actually can put, if you're actually clicking something, or it's not that bad if you guys have, but the best thing to have on that is having the best internet connection, knowing what stuff you're downloading, knowing the files you're looking at, and but the important things to have is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I fucking don't go back to Snapchat. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger has good at Snapchat, but for me, no. But that would be something that I would not go back into. But one of my old friends does have Snapchat, and I don't pay attention to her ass anymore. So since he's actually not involving our damn business, so I pretty much just stopped using Snapchat. For the most part, you know, if somebody used to not borrow my phone the first time or the last time for sure. And yeah, I really didn't feel like somebody knowing me for a long time, knowing that somebody's phone is not their phone at this point. That's why it's almost an important thing to look into. You guys can also spend less and play more with some sort of these budget gaming laptops. I mean, I would like to get a laptop in the future, but it all depends. But if I do end up getting something good behind it, I probably will get a laptop in the future. But I have a lot of money in the bank, as I really do. Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia Dev has something organized between that two, between its own studios. So basically, I'll tell you in a second. Shit. But I actually did sleep good last night and spent time with the Subway family for a while, and I guess so everything's under control. And I think my top seed, my sister Thor, my #1 seed, is going to be coming. I think she's coming back to work today. I think she is. Because I did message her earlier this week that apparently she was actually getting herself time off from work so that she can actually spend time with a married couple. Now, recently just got married this week. I mean, I think so, but she actually has a little more information than I pretty much do as king. But my point is not on top of that third base right now. I mean, not yet, but it'll be very soon. By the time this fucking COVID stuff ends. You guys will also look at the numbers for the election as it's still going on. Last time I checked, the score behind that was Biden. Biden was up by 25 between the votes. President Trump is at 213. And if like I said, if Trump wins those last little states, he's gonna go for fucking re-election. That's what I'm talking about, you know? I mean, I don't like Biden. As I said earlier yesterday, I'll say it again. I don't think Biden's going to win because I actually did watch one debate. I think it was only 1 or 2 debates. It was actually the second and last one due to the coronavirus or something. But I did watch part of it on the first one. Which I do remember, but if my one would be running for president, I would vote for it in a definite emotional opportunity down there. But I don't know. I mean, my one's 33, I'm fucking 27. So, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, but my point told me, my angel asked me if I really give a damn who's gonna be winning. I'm like, most likely I do. But like I said, guys, I mean, I don't care who wins every now and then. I just want to see fucking Trump win. I want to see President Donald Trump win this damn thing. The reason why I still don't think Biden's going to win is because it's back to what I said yesterday, you know, before the election started. It's just that, you know, he's a former vice president. I do have to give him credit to that. Since between him and Obama taking out anything without any frustration between any other politicians. Whereas Hillary Clinton is an asshole too. Hillary Clinton is nothing. I mean, ever since she did battle Trump, you know, Clinton couldn't get much of the other states. Involving the 1 or 2 things that she had in the past with former President Bill Clinton. Back then, you know, and you know, that's her problem. She hasn't been running at all, especially after the fact. And you know, I mean, if I would think of something good, I mean, I would assert if Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would run for president sometime. Whereas I think Dwayne Johnson would be a good candidate in the future. I mean, by the time this virus clears, I don't know if President Trump will be back in office by then. I mean, the president's only allowed 2 terms. I mean, the only one that's only had a 3rd term was Ulysses S. Grant of the United States back then. I don't know what number president he was, but I do know there's enough respect for him behind that line. It really is. The guys are just coming in this morning. We actually did do a little something behind that. As we definitely grinded the subway rails. You guys can see the trains on top. Let's go, man, I would love to get one of those hang time gaps. Hang time gaps. Secret tape. Let me go back to the school real quick. Yeah, guys. Phasmophobia Dev is reconsidering its early access plans after a huge, good success on that plate. And that's a long article for that. I'm not interested. We also have the PS5 DualSense controller. It seemingly also has a removable faceplate. Excuse me. But yeah, I haven't heard much on Phasmophobia, especially if it's a movie or something that's more out of the box of a detail. But I probably would not watch it. But the only few movies I would still watch that are coming out maybe about a year or two is Top Gun Maverick on July 2nd. This is actually a couple days before Independence Day for some good fireworks on that. And the Batman's coming out in 2 years. And I think I would also want to watch I want to say the second Suicide Squad because I've seen the first one twice. I've always thought the movie was funny for what it became and what it was between Will Smith, Margaret Robbie. I don't think Nick Fury was in that either. Oh wait a minute, Nick Fury's coming out of MCU, played by Samuel L. Jackson, so he actually did a hell of a job doing that for sure. And I don't know. I think that would be interesting. We also have the third movie coming out too, and that would be in the future. That would be Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But I did read an article about him, and about Dave Bautista. About the fact with Star Wars or something. It might have been something a little bit different. I don't know if it was something a bit different that I read last night, but I think it was one of two. You guys can help me out in the chat. What was one of the other few that I did check out? I mean, it was out of IZN News last night. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that's not spotless or according to a different plan on it. But I think it was one of two. I cannot remember which one it actually could have been. Okay guys, let me get this article real quick. According to Jordan Ollerman today, it has actually started over a half hour ago, around 7:35 this morning. My ass has been up since between 5:15 to 5:30, but my opponent can be a little bit shocked of why I got my ass up early. Well, there's really not much to explain forward. Since my opponent played some good, so he actually played some good Yahtzee. But Yahtzee is actually a good emotional game too. Come on, I mean, I remember the first time I played Yahtzee, back when I used to play DC Universe, my opponent kicked my fucking ass one time. A couple times when I was at her place. But during the time being, you know, her and I used to have half and half victories and had some good fun afterwards, and, you know, it was actually good. We had some good times, we actually had some bad times when it comes to having couples in between that. As long as they always work together and not doing anything that's foolishness. But so you guys can understand what that can lead to as well. Yeah, we can find that fifth and final ring bell, we can actually get there. But for some reason, guys, for the past couple times, I cannot even find it. I mean, if I knew where it was, I would actually see what's what I'm looking at. I don't know if it's one of the bells up there. I mean, at least I don't think it is. I mean, I want to know if it really is or not, but... Point, are you in the chat? Or are you, on your way to an appointment this morning? I do recall you pretty much mentioning last night you had some sort of a appointment going on this morning. Hey, good morning, Nico. How's it going today? Welcome to the chat. Zombie's not going live today. He's going live tomorrow, the same time I'm going into work. And that would be around, about 9 to 6 tomorrow. So, I'll probably jump in for the first... I'll probably jump in before 9. If I have my ass to start clocking in. For work during the time being. I'm tired, but I'm okay. According to John Ollerman, the PS5 DualSense controllers has a little bit of, not bad of a color behind that too. I'll tell you in a second. I'll tell you in just a minute. I'll tell you a certain thing about this article in just a second here. Can we get one of the gaps? It'd be nice if we got one of the gaps around here, please. Instead of getting our ass, especially getting our ass hurt or anything. Yeah, we want to see if we can actually get one of these gaps, if we can. But, how you been this morning, Nico? It's good to see you. Zombie's always the best of all time. He always has and always will be. I don't know if that was actually considered as one. Okay, there's one. There's one. If we can actually get the third and fourth one, we might be okay. We also completed 1 of 2. 10,000 stat man. Alright guys, so see if we can actually get something to refocus on. Maybe not. I'm like, get in the line, Sonny Jim. Your ass is getting paid off that quick. But, did you get some good sleep this week, Nico? Or not really? I mean, I was up to only almost 11 o'clock last night, but I was fucking tired. Had some time with my Subway family afterwards, and, you know, it wasn't all that bad, either way. Well, my top #1 seed's coming back to work today, I would assume. I think it's today. I mean, today's the 4th since the election's going on. By the way, Nico, did you vote for the election this week? Between Challenger Biden and President Trump today? Pun, you got to let me know if you're in the chat today. Because I don't know if you're still in. I don't know if you're in or not. Okay guys, the PS5 DualSense controllers. Black faceplate. Is seemingly removable, as they were suggesting that players can swap it out for custom designs in the future. And it can also be seen in a video from John Glasscock on YouTube that the lower black plating that covers the thumbstick on the DualSense can be snapped out and reapplied with relative ease. With, you know, pretty much no tools required. As Glasscock is shown removing the plate simply by gripping the sides of the parable, I think it's parable or something. Now, from what I'm actually learning about this article today, guys, you guys can change the faceplates on your PS5 controller, which I think that should be quite cool. Whatever custom plates you're looking at, you know, whatever it's a couple of colors or something, or either what comes with that PS5. So, I mean, that's almost a little something to think about too, since I'm taking on the #1 seed by next week. When it's the biggest matchup, I've done it before. And I told my opponent on the phone last night, on the call last night, even though my opponent's going to be getting a damn job at Walmart soon, this PS4 is not going anywhere until she gets a good job coming up. Night Sky Official, how you doing? Welcome to the chat from Zombie's group. How you doing? Oh wait, are you from Zombie? Saying, oh boy. Nico, check it out real quick. I want to know who this person is. But yeah, it's actually gonna be interesting how the faceplates work in between those two. And oh, you're from Zombie. How you doing today, buddy? It's good to see you. I wasn't sure if I almost recognized your ass or anything, but when you told me you're from Zombie Gaming, he's the best of all time. Yeah, Zombie's not going live until tomorrow, because I'm gonna be pretty much damn tired in between the other. Because I've got 9 to 6. My sister Phoenix is going live today as well, around her mountain time as well. And here's the thing about the DualSense involving the faceplates. As you guys can see, Glasscock is removing the plate behind it. And despite that tutorial on that, it's by gripping the sides, although it may be that he's previously used some sort of something thin, if not clearing or removing the plate in a good size. And when they excuse me, got a little bit of a hairball back here. But yeah, it actually is, the only way to do that would be knowing what you're doing between the faceplates. Now, have any of you in the chat have seen faceplates or not really? On a controller, on a console, or in anything that's not much plastic? I think that's what the PS5 controller, I think that's what the DualSense is going to have soon. That's going to have it with the top seat on top of it, and yeah, oh, by the way, Night Sky, since you're from Zombie, do you mind if, oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna drop my love link in the chat in a second. Would you mind following it for me? If you don't mind, sir. So, how long you've been with Zombie? As I sometimes always say, where you're from, what investments you do, what do you do for a living every now and then. So hold on a second. I'll drop my love's link in the chat in a second. But I'm actually I'm still at 82 moderators, so that site is still one of my old friends, an old friend of mine. The same with Papa Smurf. Yeah, true. I've actually been with Zombie for a while. He's the best there is, the best there was. And he's always the best that can grow our good channels, that can do much better than this. Yeah, my point's at 50, by the way. She's ahead of her roommate at this point. There's only at 40. She has not gone back to streaming for a while. Despite that, one of two things for that fact. It's just that her computer's been, I mean, I don't know what's going on with her computer, but I think it's one of two. I mean, I don't really fucking understand what's going on with that, but I'm totally fine with that. I mean, as long as she doesn't fucking catch up my pun, that's a good thing. Now the thing about these plates, guys, now you previously did use a thin tool to loosen the plate for the controller. But it is not clear if removing the plate could void any warranty on that between the faceplate on the controller. So we don't recommend trying it yourself. This also does suggest that the players will be able to do something that's emotional. That will that you guys can customize the DualSense, which I think that'll be interesting, for any faceplate you want. As long as it comes with the console, comes with the other stuff completely. Oh wow, 38,940. If you guys want me to follow, if you guys want me to drop your channel links in the chat, what you have to do is ask me, oh, your PC broke? Oh shit. So, can you follow my pun, buddy? She's at 50. This is actually the ever fucking highest she's ever had. It really has. It really has, my man. I mean, all she wanted was to get some good supporters. But she wants 200 by the end of this year today. But it's going to be tough, but yeah, she does not have a fucking job right now. Ever since the coronavirus started, and she's been wanting to try to get a job at Walmart. But yeah, stay connected. Don't unfollow anybody. That's what Zombie said. He 100% agrees what we're coming with. Do not unsupport anybody. Stay connected. Look at what people have. My point is always an 80s, 90s person. She's an opera singer. She's a great romantic angel. But yeah, nice guy. My point and I, my love and I have now been together for about 1,228 days today. I asked her the same damn thing every now, for the most part. Do you want to stop here, or do you want to keep going? And she said, I want our relationship to be all eternal. All eternity. So that's why we're taking our time, taking a slow time as always, you know. Amen to that, brother. By the way, how are you, how old are you, by the way? Now between about the store sense, either through the first play, revisions of the controller, or third-party solutions as per Sony's approval. So it may or may not have to wait until it gets its own approval, I would assume. But here's the thing about that. However, whenever third-party plates could be sold is currently up in the air at this point. But it is only this week that we saw a third-party outlet creating custom plates for the PS5 console itself. So, I think whatever faceplates they come up with, whatever they actually mention or talk about for it, I think it'll be quite reaching to look into. Well, what do you think? Nice guy. I'm still at 82 moderators, so. But the only way you guys would swap your channel links is if I make you moderator. I mean, Zombie has more than I do. I've got about 82. Deadside doesn't have that much on him, but he actually is a good old friend of mine. He sometimes talks business with me. He usually gets on Twitch for the most part, whenever he feels like doing something. But you know, it's just that my love and I haven't had any fucking time together for the last 2 weeks. We just want to play games on your PC again. You feel how we feel, buddy. We don't hate you. But how old are you, by the way? I'm guessing you've had the PC for a long time, I suppose. I mean, I would think so. But I've never had a computer. I used to have a couple of tablets, but none until between anything that's more reaching for sure. But I haven't gone back into it for a long time. I mean, even though I haven't gone back to a computer, you know, computers are not that easy to spend. They're actually a hell of a lot of money for people can spend their money on. But you guys understand what we're getting at too. I mean, by early next year, I'm planning on getting a computer for myself, hopefully, so I can get some PC baseball going on sometime in the future offline. See what I actually want to do between that business, if I'm looking to reach something in the upper hand, if I can. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, well, like I said, computers are not that easy to spend. As long as you know how much they are, and how much you're willing to spend money on it. As long as you know what you're doing. I mean, and no matter how much the cost is, you have to come up with a hell of a lot of money to get it. That's the best thing you can actually get into. Can we go back to New York City, please? I want to try to do the 6 score for 150,000 at this point. But we also have a review of Yakuza Like a Dragon. That's right, that game is out today. It's only out for a couple of good consoles. I don't think it's for Switch, if they actually would tell us what's happening for it. But yeah, it's only for the 2 Xbox systems, PS5, PS4, and just PC. I don't think it's gonna go for Switch because that doesn't have anything to do with Nintendo. It doesn't have anything to do with Yakuza. Even though it's kind of like a Japanese name or something. But it really is. But it's actually not a terrible idea. I mean, I know what Yakuza is. It's kind of like a Japanese game or something. Which it usually is, but I've never played any of the first 2 that were definitive, like, say... I used to play one game. It was besides GTA. It was, what do you call it? It was, I think it was Sekiro's Saddles Die Twice. I think it was one of 2. But that game did win Game of the Year. And that was actually last year. The only thing I only liked on a few solid notes on that game is the combat was not bad. The graphics were good. And I decided not to fucking continue the game. Because, you know, I'm not a big Sekiro fan. But I am a big-hearted fan of RPGs. As I always am, and I always will be, going into the future. After I get the PS5, so... Would I be able to get Yakuza Like a Dragon? No. I probably will not. For those of you that do like Yakuza, I don't know if it's actually the same as what my girl, Megan's been playing. Megan Yaz been playing. But, she actually plays any kind of variety of games she likes to play. Whether it's Final Fantasy, anything that's up to her skill or up to her level. It's whatever game she wants to play. It's what you guys want to play too. But it's a review for Yakuza Like a Dragon. 7 out of 10. But it usually has a little problem maintaining its balance a little bit. Well, like I said, I have never played Yakuza at all. But I do know what Yakuza is. I do know what that franchise is. Because I really do, you know... The first time they came out with that, I think it was for PS2. PS2 and Xbox, or PS3 and 360, with the PC intact. It was way before this console came out, so I've had this console for 6 years. A little over 6 years now. The longest reigning good system I've ever had in my entire life. I've had the 360 for 5 to 6 months. 5 months, I would assume. The PS3 had the same level at the same time, you know. Any console I've had going into next week pretty much has good, legitimate, positive, loving, and caring respect for any console that they've had for a long time. It's something to treasure, it's something to look upon it, you know. As long as you have some good memories with that console, knowing what that console means to you, why you love the console, why you like it, and why is it a keeper, you know? That's the important thing that people should always think about before they actually think about getting a console that they want to really fucking spend their money on. I mean, I've got enough cash to get the top seed. I'm not going to try to be outmatched. And I for one am not going to be outmatched by the time I get the top seed. I mean, this is actually the biggest match that I've been waiting to have for a long time. For the last 4 months now. And I know what I can do, you know. You guys can see what I can do. Well, my opponent knows what I can do at Walmart, you know. She's actually seen me in action for a long time. before this COVID-19 started. You know, she's actually watched me for the first time when I was on the clock, and you know, thinking how would it be to watch my future husband does whatever he likes to do best. And you know, she saw me in action the first time and saw what I was doing. And I knew what I was doing too. I mean, any of them is welcome to try as long as you love what you're doing. Love what you're doing, not stopping what you're doing. You know, keeping everything on top of that as long as you like what you do, why you want to try to keep doing what you're doing. That's the important part about that too. I mean, it's not about if people don't like the job that they're doing or what job you're doing. As long as you're trying to do your best work, you try to do a hell of a job to appreciate the customers, your boss, management, whatever job you like doing. You love doing that most of the time. My partner's also a great cleaner. That's why she doesn't get that much money as a second family at the art studio. But I, for one, don't go back to the art studio because of the coronavirus. I mean, not until we get a fucking vaccine very soon. But I'm still hoping President Trump is going to win. I still hope so. I've said it earlier, I'll say it again. Biden's not going to win. I'm telling you. As much as people want to consider something behind it, people know how the election works. As long as you get a good, legitimate amount of votes for each state, there's only 50 states, guys. There's only 50 states out of 13 colonies. But everybody remembers who signed the Declaration of Independence? It was one of two, remember? Back when Nicolas Cage recently used to be in the first National Treasure movies. He saw the Declaration of Independence. So I don't know if it was actually, I mean, he actually called it a good souvenir back then. But I've seen National Treasure plenty of times. Most of us already know what that story is about, and, you know. Iamacreator was not in that. It was the one I used to play, it was one person I used to play as Bowler Man, the first one. And I think he was also in Game of Thrones, which I do like Game of Thrones. I've only seen one episode of it though. It's only on HBO, which I really don't have it. Because I really don't. Suppose it's more eluding and more of an opportunity to think about it for a minute. You guys can see yourselves news. Guys, we'll be getting some more tonight before I go back to work tomorrow between 9 to 6. So you guys are still getting an hour and 45 minutes on Watch Dogs Legion. Crash 4 tomorrow and Friday? No. I probably am not going to do an hour and 45 because of my work schedule, so you guys will stick with a little over an hour and a half. But the Suzima, I think the Suzima was, yeah, the Suzima is still going to get an hour and 45. As far as I know, as we can actually think about that for sure. So I think we might be okay. So we're on the road to that top seed by next week, guys. I cannot wait for this match. This is a match in the making for the last little over 4 months now. Actually, almost 5 months now. Since they actually did the PS5 reveal date and looked at the inside of the console too. Because the console is going to be really interesting. Really grateful, entertaining, what I can really do. But the good thing on a good side note, I don't have to renew PS Plus for a while. I actually did renew it about a month, September or August. So I did do that as much as I can as possible. So I don't need to renew it anymore until next year. As far as the Nintendo stuff, that set's not going to be let go either. I mean, I don't know when I'm going back to the Switch, but it'll be soon. As I said, I haven't had a lot of time to get back to Donkey Kong Country 2. In a game that's more of an RPG opportunity. I'm getting back into Mario games too, which I can always go back to that anytime I like. Okay, 72. Can we get a little bit up here? Up here, maybe? I don't know. I don't think it'll be enough for the score, but we'll try it. Okay, 16,308. No. Yeah, my point is down at her appointment. She told me that yesterday. Hey, good morning, little sister. How you doing? Welcome to chat. But other than that, I was speaking about my love's appointment. By the way, guys, I don't think there's anything wrong with her damn feet. It's pretty much something else. Pretty much it's something else for sure. Her and I talked about it a little bit before her fucking phone died last night, and while they were playing Yahtzee. As I always say, Yahtzee. Do you remember playing Yahtzee, little sis? I mean, Yahtzee's been around for a long time. One of the goodest board games of all time between that and, you know, Monopoly, Twos and Ladders. There was also some other board games, too, that were made famous and had some good popularity back then. Scrabble, Uno. Uno was actually a good card game. As I remember the last time I played it, I used to play it with my family, had a family game night. But I don't think we've had that as a family for a while. Not since we had a emotional family inside in the chat, outside the chat, had the pleasure of having a good time. Because everybody's always able to have a good time, whether it's inside the chat or a family or friends, or doing Zombies group, you know, that's the important thing too. Everybody's always part of the family now. But yes, guys, I actually do know what time my sister Phoenix is going live today. I think she's going on around 11 o'clock or 9. I did check out her community comment. I think I did. I think I actually did earlier today. I mean, I checked it out last night. So I think she's starting around, I think she's starting around 9 o'clock in her mid-time. Especially when these taxi assholes don't have to worry about what kind of skating I'm doing. But I've done a lot more better than this, guys. Allow me to demonstrate for a minute. Okay, there we go. Try to get a little more conscious. There we go. We want to get that super score, guys, if we can. Oh, sculptor. Very good. This is no back scratcher, a little bit of a sculptor to come in. So I don't see somebody across the street looking to get some skateboarding done. That's why people don't understand social distance. But we haven't received any snow yet. Which people have to be, got to be careful by the time we get to winter season. But that won't be until next month. We're gonna be getting a lot of that for the first 3 months. Depending if this coronavirus will die out soon. But it will. It will. I mean, it's still day 2 of the election, and I still think President Trump's going to get that sit in the book. There's no doubt in my mind, guys, that we're not going to have an impossible winner. But I still think President Trump is going to have this in the bag for re-election. I mean, I think so. I don't expect anything else to worry. I don't think so. Like I said, the reason why Biden's not going to win is because, you know, I've never was a Democrat ever since Barack Obama won. Saying, yes, we can achieve something in our goals, and do what we have to do to put in our hearts the entire time. So, you know. Hold on a second. I'm gonna see if I can bring my pun in here. Hold up. Hold on a second. Honey, come in. Come in. The way is there's no person that goes like, hey, I'll call you back. I'm like, come in. But other than that, guys, I mean, I have been keeping on the totals between the election, between each state by state, between electoral votes, and that voting, guys, can pretty much help out help your election between any candidates. It's always built for one person coming out of Democrat, one coming out of Republican Party. So I guess you know which one you're voting. Like George W. Bush, he was actually a good Republican. Barack Obama was actually a good Republican. Who else? Theodore Roosevelt was not bad. But his character was played by Robin Williams back then, in the first 3 Night at the Museum movies. But he actually did a really good job. Real good job at this point. What else? Lyndon Johnson was not bad. William Howard Taft was not bad. He only did 1 of 2 terms, I would assume. There's one more president I was thinking, and that would be Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was not bad either. But George W. Bush had no bad of a tagline back when he was, he didn't feel like having any broccoli. It's like, I'm not gonna even try to eat more broccoli at this point. Which broccoli is actually a good vegetable flavor, you know? At least it's not local flavor. Broccoli is good for muscle, it's good for good stuff you guys can build your muscles through, and, you know, a couple of good stuff behind that one. As long as you know what you're eating, that's a good thing to build some muscle. Little sis, are you still in the chat? My opponent will be in the chat in just a little bit, but we have another 13 minutes. Can we get out of this hangar, please? I'm like, I love you, honey. Can we, I don't know, okay, how many we need? 2? I think we're gonna try to do something with the, I think we're going to try to get, what, a secret tape? I don't know. I think I might go with 1 of 3. Either the popcorn buckets, no skating signs, or again, the word skate. I think we might get 1 of 2. I think we're going to try to get 1 of the first 3. If we actually can. Secret tape, I don't know how we're going to really get that. But I'll tell you what. Can we get 1 of the signs real quick? You guys have been good today. Okay, there's 1. Can we get the K? Nope. Alright, alright. But tonight, guys, an hour and 45 minutes on Watch Dogs Legion. So we're gonna actually increase that with our watch time today, and guys got about 46 minutes yesterday because of my damn connection. Because everyone in the chat has had that problem from Zombie's group. You guys can follow me on Twitter, share me out, tweet me out, leave a good comment. You guys can say hello on Discord anytime you guys like. Hey, Puddin', good morning, what's going on? Welcome back to the chat. I remember you called my ass Anakin Skywalker. Thank you for calling me that, Puddin'. Or anytime anytime you love my funny comment about one board game in particular you guys played last night. Yahtzee. By the way, are you guys playing Yahtzee tonight? I was figuring if I would stop by for over an hour tonight. I mean, I don't know. But if I don't, White Sox Legion will win sitting on the bench. But there's really not another damn thing I can try to have less provoked. Not raising any voicing on that. But I do go back tomorrow, and that'd be 9 to 6, guys. So guys, like I said, no an hour and 45 minutes tomorrow for Crash 5, and let's see for Crash 4, just an hour and 30 minutes. Wait a minute. Can we get that damn sign, please? Thank you, that's 2. I don't think we're gonna get the 3rd and 4th one either. That's alright. 15,240. Okay, we're going to start doing this again just to make sure. As long as we continue to build its bounty, guys. Instead of doing stuff like that. Okay, 1. We need 2 more perks to complete, guys. Then we're going to see what else we can actually cover from a different park. You guys can vote Aland at 29, Greatest Summon at 13. You guys want to vote as good as you guys can. I greatly appreciate that. But alright, there's a second sign right here. We want to grab it, guys. Okay, that's 2. Because the guys can literally see it. There's like 3 more that are back here. Oh, fucking Will's Tower, my ass. It's like having something a little more different. Okay, is there anything in here? I don't know if there's a sign in here. We won't get this. Give me that damn tea. Oh. Okay, what do we have in here? Yeah, but there's a popcorn in here. Well, we did get something. I want that damn popcorn. Hey! I wanted that popcorn. Alright. Well, I was gonna get that damn popcorn, but I'm guessing it's pretty much escaped from me. But at least we got the tea. Okay, I'm gonna have a little breakfast after I'm done with this, too. I'm gonna do another couple more runs, then we'll stop here. We guys are getting Legion tonight, for now in 45 minutes. So we're gonna actually see what else we got intact for it. We guys, an hour and a half tomorrow tomorrow night for Crash 4, and then it should be okay. Okay, we already got the S and K. The other 3 letters are not that bad to look upon ahead. But yeah, and that's really another good understatement point too, guys. I mean, if it comes to whatever customized thing for that one plate, I don't know if there's something that's less powerful or less relentless for it. I'll read the damn chat in a second. Hold on. Krusty the Clown is not coming in the basement. Get back in there. Or the words from Diaz. I want that boat. That's from Vice City, guys. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. But yeah, Vice City was also a good emotional game too. I beat the game itself twice. I think my point was back in the chat too. I would assume. I mean, I don't know. Skate? Yes, we got it. Woo! We got Skate, guys. But the popcorn is not going to be easy. It's not. It's pretty much not, especially when it comes to one of the signs. 46,900. Holy shit. Get ready, Puddin'. Yahtzee. Okay, let me come back to the chat for a minute. My point Rose Dawson in the chat says, if we get our cleaning done, so I would say you can stay from 7:30 to 9:30 to play Yahtzee. Are you sir? Are you sir, baby? Like I said, it's been fucking 2 weeks. We haven't had any total time together. What the hell is going on with that? Are you sir, honey? It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks to my ass today. Since we had no time together between any other projection on that. I mean, if you try to get a fucking please out of me, that'd be not a terrible idea. Are you, sir? Well, are you gonna give me what I want, Puddin'? Or am I gonna be stuck in the fucking sand? I mean, that's the other question, not the only problem to consider. Consider for sure. Can we, jump up here again? Yes, we can. Damn it. No! Ah! Come on, come on, come on. Well, if we can try to get one of 2 of the signs, I don't know how that's going to work. I mean, we just need one more parking, perk, if we can. But yeah, it's been 2 weeks, honey. I mean, do you think we deserve to have enough time? But you don't want to make it another couple weeks, do you? I mean, the PS5... I don't want you to ruin my moment to get on the #1 seed next week. I mean, I know you don't. But if you had a damn job, you would actually have the opportunity to give me $350 right now. Like I said, I've done it before, I've done it again, I will do it again next week. But... I am still from Zombie's group. I'm still walking out with the son of a bitch, like it or not. Well, what would you do if I did, Puddin'? I mean, if I was still at fucking Subway with the family, would you try to drag my ass out of there? Or what kind of shit would you do? I'm gonna stop you for the day. I'm gonna stop you for this morning. But what kind of stuff would you do if I had the fucking chance to do something? I mean, 2 weeks ago, I'm gonna stop you in a minute. 2 weeks ago, honey, you guys also have a good understanding point in the chat from Zombie's group. But, honey, how long could that, I mean, hopefully it's not forbidden when I say this. I mean, 2 weeks ago, back when it was warm and not bad of a toasty moment, you asked me to look for your phone during the time being. And I was waiting for you at the park. I'm like, where the fuck have you been? I mean, if you didn't have to ask me earlier, you're like, what kind of problem could have been? That's the problem. I mean, if I didn't have to look for your phone, you would have to pretty much ask for your team leader for that. But I don't know if one of them would have known another damn thing on the table. But, like I said, if it wasn't for me, I probably would have not looked for your phone in the first place. But, you know. But you just could not wait any longer, could you? Your ass could not wait any longer to get what you want. But other than that, it starts with a P in the chat if you'd like. If you want to ask me, it starts with a damn P on that. I'm gonna get off here this morning. I'm gonna get off this morning, guys. If you guys want to catch more Tony Hawk, you guys will have new episodes next Tuesday and Wednesday. But, yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday you will for sure. Because I'm gonna be going into GameStop soon, by next week, and see if there's any not bad of erection points behind it, and see if there's anything that's under cholesterol or something. I should be back tonight. I'll tell you guys in a minute. hit that like button, hit that red support button. You guys had a good time this morning to kick off something that's good. Tweet it out, share and comment as good as you guys can. If there's anybody in the chat that could have came in this morning that has 2 accounts, one of which is Twitter, you can do so by following me on Twitter, share me out, tweet me out, leave a good comment. But as of anything else in this damn point, anything else, guys, if you guys also want to say hi on Discord, you can do so by saying hello. You guys can send me a friend request on Discord anytime you like. When we watch our videos in full, like them in full, share them, tweet them out, comment. Never ask for support back. If you guys also want to vote for the idol, you can do so by voting Aladdin at 29, Greatest Summon at 13. We need to fucking encourage people. Which one of these 2 wants to vote for the information on that? You guys can also follow me on Twitter. Like I said, follow me on Twitter. It's JD Jack Dawson from Titanic from Zombies Group. That is Jack Dawson 824-65600. That is 824-65600. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna get off this morning. I think you guys will have an hour and 45 minutes on this, Legion. Which is something I could do, or I might be going to do, but it all depends. Because my fucking pudding can distract me from that. And what she hasn't stopped my ass since she fucking surprised me at Subway yesterday. I'm like, honey, where the hell have you been? You know? And we got her and Krista actually took some exercise to see how I was doing at Subway. And I'm like, I'm listening to my damn music, and I actually noticed you were actually coming in to see how I was doing, since you missed me so much for that body of yours too, Puddin'. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys tonight, hopefully. I mean, here, real quick. If I'm not on tonight, I'll see for Watch Dogs Legion for an hour and 45. I will see you guys in the morning. I will see you guys tomorrow night after 6 for Crash 4 for an hour and a half and see what we can actually do behind it. If not, you guys will see me tonight. That's the situation. If I'm not live tonight, you guys will see me tomorrow night after work after 6 for Crash 4. That's every Thursday and Fridays. What's tomorrow is that on that. But I want to say thank you, baby. I love you. I'll call you in a minute. Thank you, Zol Sis. Love you, girl. Keep up good work. Thank you, Night Sky. And Nico Savvy. Keep up good work, guys. And have a good morning. Be good to one another. Be kind to one another. Like I said, I'll see you guys tonight. If not tonight, I'll see you guys tomorrow night after 6 for Crash 4. For sure. And see what we can actually build on it. Going into next week between the PS5 and I. You guys have a good morning, and I'll see you in the next one.